Um, so today I'll give my opinion about the new Dynasty Warriors game, that is Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Um, Before that, I will talk about Dynasty Warriors 9 briefly. Dynasty Warriors 9 was unplayable on my notebook, on my PC. It was unplayable, very different from this game. So they fixed the performance stuff because let's be honest, we all know that Dynasty Warriors 9 has low frame rate and fall of frame rate. Now let's with that in mind, let's talk about Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. This is good. What's not, in my opinion, right? It's not in the, I'm not here to represent all the fan base and here to just give my opinion. I like these medieval games. Like I play like Mount Blade, Bonelard, Mount Blade Warband, and on other games, Hellish Quart is also medieval kind of the period of swords, etc. Uh, so, where should I start? Um, let's go to edit mode here. Let's talk about edit mode. So, the edit mode, if I compare with other Dynasty Warriors, it has, trust me, it has much more less customers, and from my opinion is even worse for it's even worse for men. We don't have much hairstyles for men, for example. uh, Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. There are some days that I don't play Dynasty Warriors, some weeks to be honest. um, I will see it. I need to hide this, right, to show you. Hmm, I think I need to hide this. Alright, let me see, right, exploring. You can hide stuff when exploring. Why should I start this? Delete this. Here you can see already how much I have. So don't have much, trust me. If you compare with Dynasty Warriors 8, don't have much. I think they would use the excuses, the same excuse from WWE, the last one game. If you have quality, uh, you cannot have quantity because we already have one or other. But I think it's bullshit. I think you can have quality and you can have a lot of content. We have games that are out there to prove that. Let's put on a very old game, GTA, for example. That it has quality and it has quantity. But it's just an example that you can have to both, right? You can find a match, let's say that. But here, to Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, it don't have much. It have quality, you can see the models, and yeah. I will talk about keeping the video because I will talk about something very important for people that are suffering, let's say, or don't have the FPS. That's for me work, right? Because this game have one thing very good, very good that I notice it and make a lot of difference for me. Right? So, but let's return to the hair because we don't have much hairstyles. The beard is fine, the beard is great, but let's see the hairstyle. Here you could see 1 and 28 is this. So, oh look, I don't know if in the ancient times probably the hairs were more long, but his face looks like my face, so it's good. But the beard, I don't have this kind of hair. This is the most close to my hair. If I cut my hair to this size and use some gel, let's say, I don't know if it is the English word is gel, something to let my hair fix, it will be like this. But I doubt that in these times my hair will be like this. It's the most close to my hair. The other hairs are all um, probably have this is different, but don't looks like my hair. No hair here looks exactly like my hair. Different from Dynasty Warriors age that he has my hair. If I let my hair this size, yeah, there's no. So for me, I have just few hairstyles for men. Let's say for women is good, but outfits, these things are more is all less than Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. Let's say. You could see all the hairstyle. Yeah, I also can look bold sometimes. I take my hair off, cut my hair. That's it. We now the quality of the models are the only thing in this game that is great. That I can say that is great. Right? It's the only thing. The model quality of Dynasty Warriors. They take the models from Dynasty Warriors 9, so of course the graphics in this game are phenomenal. Let's say are great. Don't no complain about that. But it have just a few much more less customers and options to customization. Not big deal really. So I want to show you another thing that I was talking about later. That was let's talk about the language. They take out the Chinese language, right? The Chinese dub language. They take out, and this for me was terrible. And for me, it was a mistake uh, because this game pass in China, right? And how should I say that? After the was the only good thing that they put in Dynasty Warriors 9, in my opinion, was despite of graphics, of course, but this the Chinese voice. I think it's changed the game a lot. It's let the game more immersive, right? Because it's very weird for me. It's always was played Dynasty since some time. It was very weird played this game in Japanese voice if the game passed in China. So I think they should keep the Chinese. I think another Dynasty Warriors game they make, they should put Chinese voice. Forget Japanese voice. Or if they want to put Japanese voice, of course, but put the Chinese dubbed language because it's much more cool. This is my complaint about the language. Game sets, I don't have nothing to say about it. Let's see, another important thing is is here graphics. This is a game changer, right? The V-Sync of this game is the best and is the only V-Sync I think that I play in a video game that is functional, that is good. Because generally V-Sync is bad for performance, but with this option here too, put V-Sync too, it turn my game playable, let's say that, right? The V-Sync in this game is very good, so congratulations for the developers to put this V-Sync, because it's really good. If I talk that really good, it's because it is really good, this V-Sync option here. It's a game changer, save life. So I pressed the wrong button again, sorry. And then here you can see the quality that I put is the maximum. Here fog distance is normal, graphic detail is highest I think. There is no other. Texture quality is high, texture filter high, almost all everything is in high, almost. Um, why? Because that V-Sync thing is impressive. Uh, and my notebook is not high end. It was not even made for this game, I think. But I mean, it's incredible V-Sync. It, um, so now we go to just some aspects here, that's the gameplay and the stuff that I consider to be more more important, let's say, for me. Not like they call more my attention, right? Because almost all Dynasty Warriors are the same, but let's talk about some things that I think they should work. Another thing, before I forget, is that this game has, for now, I just find two customs. That one is the custom and another is a casual custom. And hope the I don't know they will put DLC so for another customers, because Dynasty Warriors 8 has a lot of customers outfits for the characters. And this one is just one main outfit and a casual outfit, so you know. So here as a minus similar with Dynasty Warriors 8 is just Empires 8. It's just difference if you play as officer or as a ruler, let's say. There's not much thing here, seriously. Here in Stroll you can walk to the, let's say, open world, right? And it is what I will do now. Hmm. Let me check one thing first. We go. By the way, you can have child in this game. When you finish, you have a child that come already kinda adult, and I get surprised. That looks very similar with me. I have a child here in the game, right in the game, with Shinkai. That's my crush in Dynasty Warriors 9. Not Dynasty Warriors game. So, what I was here in equipment. This is my daughter. Um, she got the same weapons than I. She's proficient in that. Let me just me see if I can choose other weapons. That's interesting. Let's see the Swift Blade, how it will look. The Swift Blade. It also looks like a katana. That's interesting. Let's just look at how she fight with this weapon. Right. I cannot go a full review because I know you need edition, right? And I'm not good with edition, and my channel don't. It's a small channel, so and I don't have really time for edition. So here, when you go stroll, you have options to walk, fast travel, hideaway. And let's go to the hideaway. And I have to talk about other things. For example, the horse in this game is a bit useless since your character runs like Flash. So here you can change the custom. You can ignore the frame rates that are a bit down because when I record, I'll say again, this new game, right? When I record, he has some drop frames or lagging, but when I play offline, it's perfectly fine. So here you can change the custom. Generally you walk, but you can hide the armor. You can walk with the armor, or you can walk with your casual clothes, let's say. And here is the uh, I forget how to say it in English. Bow, right? And I think it's limited. The bow is, I don't know, I almost never use it. So you have a vast open world, but they have nothing to do. This is another problem from this Empire's version. You still have the grappling hook to climb and then castles. One thing that I like in this game also is that the clothes get dirty. And if you press here a button, you should get here weapon. So very kung fu movement. So here's the thing about the combat system. I am fairly sorry. That's why I talk about that. This was be my opinion, right? Because I think this combat system from Dynasty, the combat system from Dynasty Warriors 8, no, 6th, 6th, 6, yeah, 6. The combat system for from Dynasty Warriors 6 was the better one. And most of the fans, if not all the fans, don't like the rainbow system. I think it is how it's called, rainbow system. And I like the ramp system, and I will say that why I like. Um, I just think that should be improved, but I like the ramp system because here you go press square and she will stop, and then you need to do it again, right? Have this stopping moment. And Dynasty Warriors 6 looks more fluid. Don't have this stop time here. Don't have just keep. So that's why I like the combat system from Dynasty Warriors 6 is my favorite. Another thing that I like is how she jumps. I like it. Looks like a kind of parkour, right? They almost kind of fly like a god. Remind me the movie the dragon, tiger, dragon, something like that. Uh, and here you can special. She looks like the same special that his father. Uh, that's interesting. Very stun, but the the the, the combat system right stopped here. So let's try different combinations. So you just basically do this. I'm not a Dynasty Warriors expert, but looks like this. So I don't like this combat system at all. And when you're kind of finish your opponent, you appear a button and you press and finish. And have this also stilt thing that I never use it. Don't know why the purpose of it. They say they have animals to hunt. I don't watch anyone on that. The NPCs turn the city kinda more alive, but there's no really interaction with them. And if you press a button here, you can customize this stuff, but they don't respond back. I think this is used for what? Online? I don't know. They don't respond back. So it's a bit weird. And you have this vast open world, and there's nothing really to do. There's nothing really to do. I think they could have improved that. So I think it was that. What I have to talk about is Dynasty Warriors. I think the combat, I think is everything fine, but it's not my favorite Dynasty Warriors. The strong part of this game is the graphics, right? Uh, and in the gameplay, you kind of make the same thing. You have a plan, your enemy have a plan. You have to avoid needing to make a plan. You make your plan. You destroy the gates and you enter, or if the team that destroy the gates, uh, but you make some objectives, I don't know, capture some things or whatever, you can grab him and open the front doors from the inside, and that's what you will do over and over and over and over, right? This is the gameplay, basically explain everything in 3 minutes now. And that's it, guys. And the tactics are more like sorcery, magic, fantasy tactics. Um, I have one more thing to say, but I kind of forget. But that's it. And things that annoy me in this game is that when you are ruler, um, every single time a vagrant unit will spawn in your map, and you will forced to fight with them more than the kingdoms fight with you every single. And if you don't go fight with them and execute and all, then you come back, and unless you recruit everyone, and even the avant-garde unit will spawn in your map. And if you don't play, or if you play, you know what I'm talking about. This is very annoying for me, right? Um, so that's it. I like the child system, right? Um, that you can have, can marry, etc. But it's bad that you need to finish the map. I think you could have more childs in the you will play and have more childs, whatever. Yeah, some system like that. Uh, More things to do in this open world, and my opinion, right? The rainbow system, combat system should return because I really don't like this stop movement. Right. They need to improve the combat system. I think well, this is a hack slash game, but I think they can do better in that. So this was you can talk and increase your relationship with the other characters, right? You can talk and improve relationship. Um, but is this now to finish? I will say to you, my favorite Dynasty Warriors, my favorite combat system is Dynasty Warriors 6, Empire 6, let's say, or Dynasty Warriors 6. By story, because I play just, I don't play every single Dynasty Warriors, but for the story, is Dynasty Warriors 5 is my favorite. For another gameplay that I also like, one thing that I like is the duels. Right? They have, I think, have I don't know if it's Dynasty Warriors 3 um, or 4, it have duels, right? Uh, I like them. Um, for the graphic is this one, of course, is this one. But by gameplay, it's far from being the better. So this now the final question is worth to buy this game if you're a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. If you're a fan, yes, it's pretty fine. I I don't have any regret to buy this game. I think it's really, I think it's a good game. It just should put also more customs for the officers. Maybe you come with DLC. I don't know. Cause don't until now we don't have. I think right. We don't have these other customs from their officers. That's it. This is why my kind of review, long review from Dynasty Warriors, Mind Empires. I love the franchise, I have to say. Um, that's it. I will end now. Right.